you so much, and I cannot imagine a more meaningful honor. And to have Rhea as my presenter, well, as they would say in her world, that's just icing on the cake. Early in my career, when people asked me how I felt about being a pioneer for women, I never really knew how to answer that question because I wasn't sure how many women would ever follow me. But today, of course, I'm happy to say that you can tune into almost any sporting event and see a woman on the broadcast team. As you've heard tonight, I grew up on a ranch in a fairly narrow world, and when I went to ABC, all of a sudden I found myself hosting a show called Wide World. And little did I realize just how wide this world could be. I remember being at the World Gymnastics Championships in the Netherlands, and the Soviets would not allow us to make eye contact with the gymnasts because they were so afraid we might encourage them to defect. And I was so naive that I could just imagine a KGB agent lurking around every corner watching me. And it was at this point that I think I first realized I was a long way from Lenapaw. But when my career with ABC was over, I couldn't wait to come back home. Oklahoma is like a magnet to me. Plus, I wanted to give something back to the state that had given so much to me. Unlike our neighbors to the south, we Oklahomans aren't known to boast. I can say that because I'm married to a Texan, so I know what I'm talking about. But I hope to change that. I wanted Oklahomans sitting in a small town classroom like the one I attended to realize they too could fulfill their dreams, like Carl Albert from Bug Tussle or today's Carrie Underwood from Shakota, and of course, the list goes on. And I think it's important as a state that one of our goals should be to elevate the next generation to places we could only imagine. And that's why I developed the concept for my Oklahoman show, which I'm proud went on to air for over 20 years. A question I always tried to ask the guests on my show was, what legacy did they hope to leave? How did they want to be remembered? And I got so many great answers to that question. The astronaut, General Thomas Stafford, said he hopes his legacy conveys the message that if you work hard enough and set your goals high enough, then you can go anywhere you want to go. He, of course, went to the moon. Tonight's honor has caused me to recently consider my own legacy. So here's how I hope people might someday remember me. She was a pioneer for women and a champion for her state, always believing that being an Oklahoman is truly something special. Thank you so much to all my family, friends in the audience, and to everyone who made this honor possible. Thank you.